Hello and welcome to solving radical equations. In this lesson we're going to learn about solving radical equations, and then we're going to also solve some radical equations with extraneous solutions. Extraneous. So that's going to be a good time. It's always important to check your answer. So whenever you whenever you have an equation that contains a variable in the radicand, these are called radical equations. In order to solve, what you have to do is you have to isolate. That means you get something all by itself on one side of the equation. Once you do that, you're going to have to square each side of the equation. Remember, squaring gets rid of a square root. You're going to solve the resultant equation, and then you always check your solution. So let's dive right in here. Oh, that's a funny pun. Because we're talking about free falling here. So it says an object is dropped from an unknown height and reaches the ground in 5 seconds. Use the equation t equals the square root of h all over 4, where t is your time in seconds and h is the height in feet. So I always like to underline whatever my variables represent. H is going to be my height, t is my time. To find the height from which the object was dropped. So we are actually given t. We're trying to find our heights. We're actually going to be solving for h here. So if we start off with our problem, our formula, t equals the square root of h over 4. The time that we're given is 5 seconds. So we can plug that 5 into our equation for t. So 5 is equal to the square root of h all over 4. And we're going to solve this equation for h. So we're going to have to get rid of the square root and the 4. First thing we want to do is get rid of our fraction. So let's multiply both sides by 4. And that will give us 20 is equal to the square root of h. So what we've done is we've isolated the radical all by itself. So in order to get rid of your radical, you need to square both sides. And 20 squared is 400, and we have the square root of h squared ends up and just, oh, what in the world is happening here? Sorry about that, I got a little crazy. Oh, it's still gonna look, there we go, fixed it. So down here you're gonna have 400, that's equal to h, which means the height at which our object was dropped was originally 400 feet. So that helps us figure out what our height was, and that showed us how we can solve a radical equation.